My name is Uriah Keith. I'm an intensive case management recovery coordinator for Choices, Inc. and a participant of HPOG 2.0. I was in the military for a year and a half, almost 2 years. I joined when I was 19, and then I ended up getting injured in the military, got prescribed generic Oxycontins, eventually lead to trading for heroin. It just created a very dark path. And one day, looked at my son, and I thought it's probably when I had the biggest epiphany of my life. What am I doing? Knew that I wanted to be in recovery, and I knew I wanted to be this new person.
We have this wonderful recovery services department who Uriah first went to 2 years before he even came into the HPOG program. They first took care of a need of getting him on the path of recovery and then introduced him to HPOG.
That's really where it began with Uriah, and I sensed it when I first met him that he was really going somewhere.
What's really amazing about HPOG is they have the HPOG Path Academy, which exposes them to the healthcare field.
The diverse population that we had when you were going through the Path Academy and going through all the little transitions, that I realized I wasn't the only race or the only kind or the only person that was going through this. And I really enjoyed that because it was I got to see different aspects of people coming in from the villages that were trying to get educated or get funding to go through programs.
I made sure that he understood that although we respect his past, we don't live in his past, and his past can either be an anchor to hold him back or inspiration to drive him forward.
I started to gain tools there, started to gain confidence, with that first step of, okay, let's do face-to-face interaction. I started really engaging myself in other resources in our community.
And so I started lining up these opportunities so that the week he actually graduated from his first level of training, he had several job interviews lined up.
I go to work to enjoy life and to enjoy to help someone, and I never get stressed out, I never get burnt out. Every time I speak to one of my clients, my caseload, I look at him, I'm just I cannot wait for the light just to click on in your brain because I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been there, and you can be this person right here, and I always tell him that.
Part of him being a chemical dependency counselor is part of his healing.
Talking about my son gets me very happy because he's at a point in his life where he's about to be a teenager, and the last 2 years I've had the gift and the honor to be able to provide another human, my son, this genuine aspect on life.
What he's able to represent, not only as an Alaska Native male, a single father, and a male pursuing substance abuse, a pathway in healthcare, I think that speaks volumes. And to be now somebody who can be looked upon as an inspiration and a role model to others, I think is huge.
Everything that they said they were going to do for me, they've done. As far as that support that I keep going back to, the encouragement, the assistance to reach higher potentials in my life, yeah, they're there. It's just been the best 2 years of my life. I don't want it to stop, and I hope it doesn't stop, and I hope we just keep going.